Hi, I'm Karen Collins. Today I have Maura Harrigan with us to talk about work she's doing with cancer survivors and how outcome can be improved. Maura is with the Yale School of Public Health and the dietitian working with the Survivorship Clinic at Yale Cancer Center. Maura, you've developed this whole program to help women fight the tendency to gain weight and hopefully to aim to target some weight loss. And it's several components. This is not just putting people on a diet. That's really quite different than what you're doing. So can you explain to us what it is you do with these women?
Sure. Well, first I'd like to say that I consider diet a four-letter word. So we don't diet. It's a lifestyle intervention, which has three different components: a nutrition component, an exercise component, and a behavioral component. So you're really looking at your day, and you're looking at how you eat during the day, when you eat, how you eat, what you eat, and also how much you move in the day, and how much intentional walking do you do, how many steps do you take in the day, and just your behaviors around food. Are you paying attention to your hunger? And are you paying attention to how much you're eating? And are you stopping when you're just short of being full? Those are all the tools that we teach of being a very mindful eater and establishing a very healthy routine to your day. And when you put all those pieces together, you feel better, number one. Your fatigue lessens. And, oh, by the way, you start to lose weight.
But you're able to sort of refocus it so that what people are noticing is that they feel better and the other outcomes as opposed to feeling deprived and as if weight's the only target.
Right. We keep the focus off of weight and we put the focus on feeling better and feeling energized, because fatigue is the number one complaint of people who've gone through treatment for cancer. So there's a way of taking the edge off the fatigue, and that's through healthy eating on a regular schedule. And when they start doing that, they start feeling better. And then everything else becomes easier when you're feeling better.
Yes.
And then I teach them skills of how to choose healthy foods. What do you look for? How do you read a label? How do you look at an ingredients list? Give them the skills and the tools to do it themselves. So it's not, here, eat this. It's, this is what we're looking for. And the joy for me is when they come back and say, look what I discovered. Now, one example I often use is, and which often comes back to me, is look how much sugar is in my fruited yogurt. And then they switch to having plain yogurt and adding their own fruit and eliminating all those extra added sugars. It's those kind of very subtle changes that they master themselves, and they start feeling better. And by the way, start losing weight.
And again, the weight loss you're targeting is not, you're not trying to get them back to, for these women who might be 50 pounds or more than that, even above what their doctor might say is quote unquote ideal weight. You're not, that's not kind of the weight loss you're targeting.
No, and it's a hard sell, because what I tell women is a clinically significant weight loss is 5% from the weight you're at right now, a 5% reduction. And often women will say, that's not nearly what I want to do or need to do or been told I need to do. And I say to them, that's what your body needs, and to reap the full medical benefit of it. And then they look at me and they said, but I can so do that. I said, yes, you can. The key is taking it off and keeping it off.
Right. And it's those smaller losses that are easier to maintain.
Exactly.
Than the other ones. And you didn't just pull that number. I mean, let's be clear. That was not just something you pulled out of the air. That's been a level of weight loss that's been documented in the diabetes prevention trials and so forth. It's associated with measurable changes in biomarkers.
Absolutely. Yes, it definitely comes out of research. And then you have to remember, and I say this to the women in the studies, the way our bodies are designed, we're designed for survival and also reproduction. That's our genetic code. So we gain weight very easily because that meant survival. We also are designed to lose weight very reluctantly, and it doesn't take much of a weight loss to get the benefit. But again, it's our body working properly. So when women understand that the weight gain is easy, the weight loss is hard and it doesn't have to be that great to get the full benefit. And it kind of takes a lot of the self-blame that women do to themselves to say, why can't I do this? And it frames it up to say that you can do this and reach this goal and you'll get the benefit from it. And they walk away saying, I can do this. And that's the goal.
Powerful.
Right, it is powerful.